What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of Grocery Bros. I got Bob over here, and we got a special guest.
Number six.
Is it seven, idiot?
Oh,
Wow.
The other six.
Anyway, we got Chris Cayton. Am I
Yep.
saying that right?
Yep.
I might have just
No,
torched
no,
it.
that's perfectly
Okay.
right there. Yeah.
Now, a little bit about Chris. He's a K college student.
Mm-hmm.
And then, are you from Kalamazoo?
No, I'm actually from Ann Arbor, Michigan. I've been to K ever since I was a freshman. So just for college, basically.
Yeah. Now, what are you studying there, Chris?
I'm a business major at K College. I'm
Oh.
a senior in 7 more months.
So you're a senior. Are
Yep.
you gonna be done with school? You gonna stay?
No, I'm done with school, man. That's that's for sure. I think I've spent enough time in the books in the library. I think I'm just really. I think I got a good head and over my shoulders where I want to go right after school, and that's straight to work. And I think that's what I want to do.
I gotta tell you something. I prepared for this interview because I knew he was a senior in college. He'd probably be pretty smart, so I drank some smart water. I'm ready.
Thanks, Bob. We appreciate you inputting that into the show. No, you know what? So we have three major colleges here. We have KVCC. We have Western, and K
yep.
College. Now,
Yep.
K College, I don't know much about it. I just know it just every time I ask about it, they say it's like a prestige college.
Okay.
How hard is it to get in that type of college?
Man, well, COVID. I was a senior in high school when it was 2019, 2020. You just like everything else, everything was kind of screwed up.
Yep.
Even applying to colleges, you couldn't really get on tour campuses. Like it was just a whole ordeal. It was just whatever works. For my family especially, it was the great academic scholarship they gave out.
Yeah.
And I played varsity sports with basketball, and the coach called me up and offered me to also play basketball, and took a campus tour and liked it, and it was a good financial move, and alumni was great, and then so that's how I got there. But K College, it's small. I think it's about 1,400 kids.
Wow.
Very small. My high school was bigger.
That's crazy.
Like infrastructure wise, but even just the student body. But it's for 1,400 kids. It's probably one of the most diverse places I've ever been to.
Yeah.
Most of my friends are a different race. A couple are from a different country. My good friend Sotos, shout out to Sotos.
Yeah.
He's from Greece.
Awesome.
Yeah. So, but the academic is great. But yeah.
That's awesome. Yeah, we've catered out of the store a few times for K College. For something like you guys will have like events or meetings. But,
Yeah.
And one time I delivered it, and parking was just crazy. I didn't know where I was going. And then I finally got in the right building. That's obvious, right? And then I got in the right building. I walk in, and I just felt like I was listening to. They were debating.
Yeah.
And it was a big group, maybe like 30 people debating, and I just looked around. I walked down, picked up my phone, started calling my partner, and I'm like, there's probably a future president in this room. Like it's just like you can feel the intellectuals there. It was just a different conversation than like me and Bob have.
Yeah.
If you ever listen to me and Bob talk, you know we're not the president of the idiot club.
It's probably
Obviously, Bob beats me every year.
Okay.
He's always the president. I always get all the votes. Yeah. No, that's seems like a great college, and it just seems like you just have to be super gifted, and you're probably gifted in education. And did you end up playing basketball there?
I played about a year and a half, and then it was just like once I got to K College, I realized there was just so much more than the sport. No matter what level of athlete you are, D1, D2, D3, or junior college, it takes up a lot of time. Not just the practices, but the meals, your sleep schedule, and on top of that, the academic there at K is just like what else part of me have I not discovered? And that was the move. So I stopped playing basketball, but another reason for that is the study abroad.
Yeah.
Yeah. So study abroad. Pretty much every kid that goes to K wants to study abroad.
I studied a lot abroad when I went to college.
Yeah. Jeez.
It's not the same.
Almost. Yeah. I'll explain later.
but they basically it's just like you get the opportunity to study at a different country at a college somewhere, and K makes it really affordable,
Yeah.
which is huge. Like I said, most of the kids go there for that reason, and that's a big part of why I stopped playing basketball.
What,
That-
what do you, is there something that the college, you wish they would have a class to teach kids?
Yes, 100%.
And what would that be?
I know.
That is entrepreneurship.
Yeah.
I think just like every other college in the country, college teach you to become an employee, but they don't teach you how to own things. I feel like they teach you, this is my own perspective, obviously, but, getting to know kids and just observing, I just noticed that kids are trained to, go into a system and not create their own. I think there's a lot more consuming than creating, which I think entrepreneurship should be taught in colleges.
Yeah, I 100% agree. I think there's such a distance between education and real world.
100%.
And look, there's and obviously there's degrees and education that is required for certain fields. Law and medical.
Yes,
You
yes.
just have to understand it.
100%, yeah.
But there's a world out there of how do you own a business? Why can't I own a business? Why can't how do I get loans? What do I need? How much credit?
Yes.
Who do I talk to?
Yes.
Where do I start?
Yes.
There's so much, and honestly, and I'm a business owner myself, and I've been for 20 years. I've been an entrepreneur, and it's still difficult.
It's tough.
It's still navigating.
It's not 9 to 5. It's
You don't
every
know-
day.
Yeah, and it's like today, if I wanted to go sit down with the bank, say I want to open this business, I still don't know what they need. I
Yeah.
still have to go there.
Yeah.
Take me 30 trips, and then the
Yeah.
answer still might be no.
Yeah.
And I think there is a lack of understanding because there's people that just want a 9 to 5 though.
Yeah.
There's people that
I don't
just-
blame them.
yeah,
That's totally.
yeah.
It's if that is who you are, and if that's what you want in life, nobody. If that do your thing.
And I appreciate you for speaking up about that because there is a whole world that didn't know about it. They just I get a college degree. You don't have a college degree, you're lower than me. They don't realize that entrepreneurship is out there is you're working for the person that went to college. He went to college, you're working for me. That and I had
Exactly.
I barely graduated high school.
Yep. Yeah.
Yes, I did graduate high school before you say anything. I cheated, but I did. But no.
Still got it done, man.
Yeah, I got it done.
That's what entrepreneurship do. You got to find a way to get done.
I saw you looking at my notes.
I can't even read anyway. It doesn't matter. No, but there's so there's such a big gap, and I think social media
Yeah.
has changed that gap.
Yeah.
Because guys it's gonna Gary Vee, those guys are just dude, you can sell anything. You don't need a degree.
100%.
Mark Cuban, and these guys
100%.
they talk about that stuff. Obviously they're on a whole nother level. But there's something out there that the world needs to change.
Yeah,
And
100%.
I think that's what we're gonna see in the next I think the first colleges to start doing it are going to be the leading colleges. That
Yeah,
win.
I think a big part of that is just kids see that, and I 100% know that they're thinking it, entrepreneurship, but they're scared of the leap.
Yeah.
Because there's just stigma, or just
Safe. Play
it's,
safe.
it's a safe.
Yeah.
I don't think some of them are ready to put the effort work into it.
Exactly.
It's not,
Well, it's definitely not what you see on social media.
No,
it's
no,
not,
no.
There are no Ferraris involved.
No.
Like that one guy that can afford the Ferrari, his timing and luck and
Yeah.
effort all happened at once.
Yeah.
And it took off. But honestly, and it's so hard to create a new business that
It's
is
so
not
tough.
available already. So, but the problem is you never want to create a business right now. Like say if you're young, you just want to learn something that someone's doing and just try to do better than them,
Exactly.
good as them.
Exactly.
Provide a service.
Exactly.
But the young generation is so savvy, which I feel like you guys have an advantage to use technology faster than
Oh, yeah.
than me. Like I can't do it. I just can't use technology. I'm not gonna put the effort in. I'm not put the education in.
Yep.
But if you guys do how to monetize stuff like that, and I feel like there's such an advantage where you can
I'm a
actually
whiz on it.
yeah, you got the bathroom's downstairs. Now, if you really think about it, if you guys use your knowledge with somebody that has the business savvy
Years,
of it,
yeah.
because there's nothing wrong with having partners.
Yeah, it's
you
a-
know?
it's a-
You start somewhere, and honestly, most successful people have partners. It just it's great to have something of your own, but if you want to grow, you need help.
Yeah.
You're always going to need help, and
Always.
just find somebody that does something better than you do.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like I found Bob. No,
Who's he?
that's a bad example. I found Travis, my social media guy. I was doing it on my phone. I'm like, I need a professional.
Yeah.
And I went and got him, and honestly, 6 months. What has it been? 3 months? 6 months? We have day and night from our social media. Now we're
It's
we're
different.
freaking doing a podcast in a
Wow,
grocery store, and
that's
like,
so cool.
which is like really fun.
Yeah.
And it's really great. So what is next? What are some of the things that you're looking into to get it, like, for entrepreneurship or just in general? Like, how are you gonna start making some money?
Yeah, for sure. So logically and common sense wise, I think right after school, I've already filled out the LLC for a holding company,
Okay.
and the reason for that is I think I'm really good at putting people together, putting a team together, and just finding companies. I'm just good at talking to people, putting a strategy together. I like, even though I'm only 22 years old, I think it's
That's 3 years younger than me.
Yeah, not 122.
Oh, was it? I heard it in your mind.
But no, even though I'm only 22, it's just like I want to take that risk now. I have no responsibilities,
It's the smartest thing you could ever do.
no wife, no
Yeah.
kids, no house, no car payments.
You're actually the
Oh,
perfect.
He had me at the wife.
Yeah, you ruined everything. No, that's honestly, I wish somebody like pushed me when I was single, and like kind of like I had somebody to mentor me, like, hey, take a risk. Who cares? If it fails 100%, don't matter.
I have a great girlfriend, by the way.
Yeah, okay, but still,
Yeah.
she still got.
Hold on, before she yells at me,
Yeah, she's okay. He'll buy you dinner once a week till you're married. If you ever no, it's still fine. Like, I'm just not saying like single as in single as like, because
No, it's
dating
different. It's
and
different.
marriage,
It's
there's two
different.
different things.
It's a whole
She's
different
still
world.
figuring her life
Yeah,
out. You're
yeah.
figuring yours. And in all honesty, if somebody that really wants to be with you forever,
Oh, yeah.
she wants you to win.
Oh yeah, 100%.
But you got to win now, because
Oh,
once you
yeah.
get married, once you get a house, once you get kids,
all that. It's stress.
your mindset, it's not just stress, your mindset will change.
Okay.
And then you're fighting that mindset, saying, I wish I did this. And I wish I did
Earlier.
that. And I have those feelings too sometimes. Like, I wish I started earlier. I wish somebody pushed me in this direction. I wish somebody pushed me more into real estate or mortgages, or getting a financing group together and like doing investments like that. The way you're
Yeah,
thinking.
but it's never too late.
It's not.
Never
It's
too
not.
late.
But I think you have the right mindset, and but you do have a great energy about you. You really do make, like, I feel. I just met you,
tell everybody
and I
what-
feel like you're so comfortable to be around. Like,
Oh, just be
you have
yourself.
you have a great energy.
Yeah, for sure. Aura,
have-
Aura,
You have hair.
Aura 101.
It seems like
You have great hair. Like,
it seems like we've known you for at least 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah. 30, 35. No. No, I. In all honesty,
Tell
like,
everybody what a holding company is.
yeah,
So-
like, explain that.
Yeah, so basically a holding company is where it's how would I, like a house, okay? Let's do this visually. A house, and the roof is the holding company, and like all the appliances inside are smaller companies, but basically under one roof.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Hopefully I put that together.
Yeah, it does. So who finances these companies? Who's buying these companies? How are you guys putting it all on one umbrella?
So I'm in the process of learning right now. Right after class, I'm, taking courses and just talking to people and watching YouTube videos and how does that work. But the finance part is basically, there's this new thing called, not new, but popular thing called seller finance. Because I don't have money. I'm broke. I'm a student. I'm a college student, eating ramen twice a week. And but one of the fastest way you can do it is seller financing. If you had good relationship with people and they trust you, which is huge in business, and you have that worth ethic, you could find a couple companies you can buy, and then from the profits of that company, you pay off the seller.
Yeah, it's definitely this next 10 years. There's so many people moving out of business because it's time to retire.
Baby boomers.
Yes.
Yes,
it's time to
100%.
retire. And it's hard sometimes to sell especially the rural areas.
Yes.
It's just hard to sell the business.
Exactly.
And it's you go in there, make a relationship, maybe give a little bit, whatever you have to get them,
Yeah.
give them a little deposit
Yeah.
and make a deal.
Yeah.
Look, if you fail, it goes, most of these contracts, which is like, a personal contract with the owner, if it fails, usually it goes back to them. So you're incentivized to not fail.
Exactly.
Otherwise, you just put all this effort for nothing.
Exactly.
So it's a win-win. Yeah, you might pay a little bit more than you wanted for the company, but you didn't come out of pocket. You didn't go to the bank. The pressure's not there. You have an existing business. If you can increase that business with your energy, your ideas by 10, 15% the next 2 years,
Exactly.
it pays for itself.
Exactly.
And you have money coming in the bank for
Day
yourself.
one, yeah.
And it's like you can't beat that. And like, and a lot of times, like 30 years from now, and I'm still in this store, you think I'm gonna have the same creativity and energy? I will not.
No,
Well,
exactly.
You'll be dead. You'll be dead.
Well, you won't be around to know, so it doesn't matter. I'll see you. I'll see you then. No, it's a little inside joke. I've been trying to kill Bob for years now, and it just doesn't die.
Doesn't work.
Yeah, or technically he is dead, and he just moves around. No, I love what you're saying. I watch a lot of stuff on that education. That's like my therapy.
Yeah.
Podcasting, like listening to the guys talk about businesses. I go to seminars for stuff like that.
Yeah, it's really cool.
It's just really cool to have that idea. I mean, you never know when the opportunity knocks.
Never.
I am married with 3 kids. I'm scared to take opportunity, but those are the ones that you want. They're less risk, and I would love to see like 5 years from now where you're at. Like,
Man,
I'm
for
I would love-
anyone that's listening, I have no idea what I'm doing. I am just
Doesn't
learning
matter.
day by day, minute by minute, and just see where it goes.
And you know what? And don't worry about that because
Yeah, don't worry.
we've been here 7 years, this store, and every single year, quarter, we're changing the whole concept of the store, changing the season. This is not working. Discontinue this. We invested $70,000 into a kitchen. Well, you know what? Let's gut it. Let's pull it out. Like you just don't know. And a lot of times in entrepreneurship, you really the consumer controls your future.
Yeah.
And if you can't keep up with what they want, because
You have to adapt and
You
change.
can't be afraid of change.
No, you have to change. Yeah.
My wife and I have a business at home too, but the one thing that we saw from other people is they're afraid. They're afraid of the word no.
I think it's next opportunity.
Yeah, that's right. When you think
I
like that, you'll
Next
succeed.
opportunity, no.
When other
That's
people,
awesome.
they're just afraid of somebody saying no and then they're done.
Mm-hmm.
So what?
Mm-hmm.
So what?
Yeah. 100%.
Yeah, and a lot of times people will convince you not to follow your dreams.
Because they're scared themselves.
Yeah, it's just
I
or
don't- yeah.
they're just jealous. They don't want to see you win.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know.
yeah,
And
yeah.
sometimes it's the people close to you.
Exactly.
That's why you got to do it in the dark, and when you finally shining, come on out. You know.
And it's tough because I think a lot of people, and I'm sure you guys can relate too, and finding people that have similar mindsets of you, that's where it's tough. But if you're in a situation where you guys find people, other businessmen, I'm sure they're thinking the same, or women,
Yeah.
they're thinking the same thing. And it's like, about that community as well. But it's tough when you're by yourself and you're having that thoughts, but
Yeah.
it's you.
You know, that's funny because how you go, men and women. So I'm going to tell you guys something, and I hate to admit it because we're men, we're egotistic.
Yeah,
you know.
just natural.
I'm Middle Eastern.
It's
fuck.
natural.
Yeah, but I tell you what, you have a woman in your corner. If she's not part of the business, but just supporting you, or she's part of a business,
It makes you work harder.
dude, it's not just harder. The women have some non-conscious. They will say and do whatever the hell they want to win. I'm
Yeah.
telling you, guys will think about oh no, I shouldn't do that. But girls will be like, no, this is right. I'm gonna go ask. I'm gonna go say it's that confidence or shame factor.
Yeah.
They cut it right out. No, we're gonna get it done.
Yeah.
What do you mean we can't do it?
Yeah.
They'll tell and where you're like, well, I don't want to ruin my relationship with
Yeah.
the bank or something.
Yeah.
They're like, no, this is what's right. I want this.
Get it done.
And it's funny, men, we somehow convince ourselves not to be that aggressive anymore.
Yeah.
But if you can be, you will be successful. But it's always great to have a great partner too
Yes,
as well.
100%.
Whatever it is, you can be just coming home and just having that attitude that hey, you might not be looking at the right picture. Like the last year we struggled here as a business with construction. The construction around the store in the city destroyed our business,
Yeah,
20, 30% down. And it was tough. We tried to hang in there. And we did lose a ton of money, put us back in the red. We got to build ourselves back up. And I would just be and I wore it.
Strap
It's
those
all over me.
boots, yeah.
Yeah, it's all over me. I go home, I'm upset. On the phone, I'm upset. And then, sometimes your wife will say or your girl will say, do you not remember you doing this? No one else did that. You did that.
Exactly.
Like, don't forget those things. Like, so whatever you're going through now, it will pass, and you'll find a better. The reason will show later.
Your wife told me the same thing.
No. She said, "I can't wait for you to pass." Oh yeah. If you haven't known, Bob never will say anything serious in wrestling. He's actually like a prop. For
A prop?
show. Yeah,
Okay.
pretty much
He's just there.
It was either him.
He's just there.
It was just him or Bob.
He's just there.
Yeah, it was a.
Dropping little
Yeah.
hints.
When I didn't show up, they used that as
Yeah, we just had Bob.
Hey, Bob's right there.
We get the same response. It's crazy. Yeah, almost a better show sometimes. Yeah. And he does. He's been holding cigar not lit.
Sometimes less is more.
No, so tell me about your ethnicity. What are you?
Oh yeah, I'm African American and Filipino.
Okay.
My mom is Filipino. My dad's African American. But
Tiger Woods.
yeah, that's no joke. A story one time. I don't play golf,
Yeah.
but I think I should start.
Yeah.
Me and my father was in some diner or whatever, and I was maybe I don't know. I had a polo on, like the red polo, like
Yeah.
Tiger, and some like nice pants and a belt and like a baseball cap. Somebody tapped me on the shoulder. Was like, "Oh, I just had to make sure." Like he was like, because he thought I looked like it, but no. Yeah, my mom is Filipino. She's from Philippines. She was born there. But my father, actually the one that raised me, he's from Ohio.
Okay.
He is white, and that's my dad.
You definitely could pass for one of the Rocks family.
Oh my God,
Yeah.
Hawaiian, yeah,
Yeah. You just need a bunch of more. You're in good
I get
shape, but you're-
I get a lot of things. I get Hawaiian, Mexican. If I'm wearing a T-shirt, I get
just
Mexican.
depending-
It just
yeah,
depends.
depending
Yeah.
on well, you got that playing for you. Then.
I got that. Yeah. It helps
Depending on
out.
the crowd,
It helps out.
No. It's great. But what are you? Who cares? All right, let's go on to the next. That's cool. So you right now, where are you gonna start? Like, how are you gonna start this? Like, are you just gonna start reaching out to companies? Are you gonna get a team together?
Yeah, for sure.
Like,
Do you work
because
for a
there's
holding
this.
company
I have a
to
friend
see
he
how
does.
the ins and
Yeah.
outs-
Yeah.
So I have a friend he
Yeah,
does
yeah.
real estate. This
Yeah,
way.
yeah.
It's called syndication, where they get a group together.
Yeah.
And they ask people they'll call me. They'll call people that like people that have money, doctors, and they're just like, hey, you want to be part of this? We just need your investment. I can guarantee you X
Some
return.
money, yeah.
But what do you do with my money? Well, we're gonna buy this company. We buy this property.
Show you this
We buy this real estate, and but you control the pot. And everybody gets a certain cut.
Exactly,
And,
yeah.
and I think that's a cool thing to. It's kind of what it is. It's a holding company,
Mm-hmm.
and I think you should. I don't know, what are you gonna do? You're gonna stay in Kalamazoo when you're done?
Man, I don't know, but right now what I'm doing is I'm starting this internship with Startup Zoo, and actually tomorrow we have a pitch night downtown. Just look up Startup Zoo, but it's basically Startup Zoo is basically where they have entrepreneurs and small business owners, and they help them out. They coach them up, how maybe scale all that stuff, but. I'm starting there just to get the lingo. The language is very important.
Yeah.
How people talk to each other, how they interact, how things get done, and then from there, my biggest thing right now is just finding mentors. Where like be at places where business owners are,
Yeah.
and just talk to them, be genuine, and try to connect. But I think just it's either I'm gonna work for someone that already have a holding company and they teach me everything,
Yeah.
or I'm starting.
From scratch.
From scratch, and I'm there. Everybody's just talking to mentors, and
Just gotta find. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I agree.
it's gonna be tough regardless.
No, it's not. Nothing is easy. So you're definitely gonna have your hands full because entrepreneurs are always a different animal. Everybody's going through something, and a lot of people's businesses go up and down.
Yes.
And it reflects on their attitude. And some
But never
people-
give up.
But some
Never.
people, and then some
Never.
people just don't want to tell you the secrets either.
Yeah,
And there's no secrets. Let me
Yeah.
tell you that
Yeah,
right
yeah.
away. It's just like
claw.
You wanna see-
It's
hear-
just-
You want to hear a secret?
leave me alone. And then, no, seriously, there's there's no secret in entrepreneurship. It's what you're willing to do, what you're willing to go after. It's like are you scared, not scared? These are the things. And honestly, you have to be ready to fail because it's part of it too.
Yeah.
And there's some really good resources though. I think in Kalamazoo that you should be definitely
There is.
involved in.
There's-
Especially young like you should be involved in it. Like Southwest Michigan
Yeah.
First is a great
Yeah.
resource. Have different membership levels.
Yep.
someone like you, I could totally see them bring you on as an intern, something like that, where you're around these people.
Yeah.
I'm talking about some of the highest levels in
Yeah.
Kalamazoo that you ever seen. So I think you definitely need to get involved with them because they have networking meetings,
Yeah.
entrepreneur meetings
Yeah.
every week, every month.
I'm
part of it.
writing that down.
Yeah, I'm telling you,
I'm there.
I'm good because I'm a member of them, and
All in.
I've been nothing but they've been nothing but great resources, honestly, and they're a big umbrella. So their umbrella stretches far. Some of the top people that ever come out of Cali, some of the billionaires. And so it's just great to be around their train of thought, what their vision, what they're bringing to Kalamazoo.
Yeah.
These are things that you're gonna be able to carry with you or be part of. You know, and
exactly.
they need to meet guys like you and ladies. I'm sorry, I always say guys. They should be more guys, but that's I'm generalizing everybody.
Everyone.
Yeah, everyone.
2024.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
when you get knocked down, what do?
You get back up.
That's right.
Thanks, Rocky.
Yeah. Play the Rocky song.
You're more like Paulie, the drunk uncle.
Oh, I like that one too.
And we do have a meat cooler. I can probably lock you in there and punch you in the face a few times if you don't mind. You want to punch Bob?
I'm good.
You're here.
I'm good.
We'll give you free chips if you punch Bob.
That'd be our
Put a sandwich in there. I might consider it.
next video when the meat
We're done.
hit the beat.
Have you seen any of our social media?
No, this
Dude.
I didn't even. They were just like, "Hey, you want?" He called me yesterday. He's like, "Hey, Chris, what's up?" I was like, "Hey, how you doing?" He's like, "Hey, you want to come down?" I was like, "Sure." I have no idea what I'm doing.
You know, we did. Until like 15 minutes ago, I didn't know who you were. You know,
No,
I'm like-
I didn't even know
I'm
who
like-
you was.
I'm like, you know what? He's a college kid. He's trying to do this and he
Wow.
wants to do this. And I'm like, you know what? Well, you know what? As long as he's good energy and good attitude,
Yeah.
let's see what he's about. And
Yeah.
honestly, you have a perfect fit for today's episode.
Yeah.
Because
Always come prepared.
yes, you were prepared. You
Eagle
look
Scout.
good.
Let's do
You
it.
look good.
Thank you.
You got
You
great
know
answers.
How life is. It starts out. Dan talked to you. Dan knew us.
Look at networking.
Dan told you
That's-
about us. He sent me an email.
I think Dan
That's
set you
how it
up, is
goes.
what he's trying to say. He set you up for the kill.
They-
That's
Mr. Adams is a great
Yeah,
man.
yeah. He started you off at the bottom. You know, now he's gonna introduce you to some real players. We're like the two clowns that come out in the beginning of the show, and then they bring out the real comedian.
But that's how you do business.
Yeah.
That's how business
Yeah.
is done too. It's who you know. It's not what you know.
It's who you know. Yeah, exactly.
Who do you know? They're all dead, bro. What do you mean? Who do you know?
The older I get, the more people die.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
that's
I
funny.
just send them to Dan.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
You're like
that's
Dan.
funny.
He's like Dan's silent partner.
Yeah.
Dan, sorry.
That's why Dan loves you so much.
Hey, Dan, where's my check?
That's crazy.
It's in the box.
That's
Waiting
funny.
for you. No, this is no, I really appreciate you coming on.
No, I'm having
and,
a great
definitely, we're
time.
gonna have you on if you stay in Kalamazoo. We're gonna have you on as Bob's replacement.
I would love to.
No, we'll have you on more, and then
This is amazing. This
I
is a
want
fun
to.
time.
I want to talk some more business with you. I want you to get out in the world and
Yeah.
bring some knowledge,
Yeah.
bring some information out there, and maybe we'll get you in some videos too. Have some fun with
Yeah,
you.
definitely. For sure.
No, I really appreciate your time, Chris.
No, thank you.
Bob, any last words? Thanks, guys, for the show.
Thank
and
you.
We'll talk to you later. No, Chris, any last words? I'm sorry.
No, hey, thank you for guys for having me. This was unexpected. This is great energy, and I actually really appreciate this for the city of Kalamazoo, and you guys will do great.
Yeah, guys, anybody out there that needs a sharp monster to go get stuff done, give this kid a chance.
Hey.
Teach him, and you're gonna get rewarded. I know it. I hope it's me first. I gotta find something for him. I might steal him. So if you want it, you better hurry up. Because
Wow, this is-
you're not gonna find young guys like you that have that energy. By the way,
I appreciate that,
A lot
for
of,
real.
A lot of people are just looking for a quick buck. If there's no quick buck, you have to build something.
It's the life.
And people have to believe in you. So you already have the mindset, you have the belief, and people will believe in you. So the rest is up to you now. The hard work is coming. Don't get discouraged, man.
I got you.
All right.
Thank you.
Thanks,
I'll
guys.
give the case of this. I think it worked.
Yeah, definitely worked. Thanks, guys. Turn off his mic, please.